What's going on, ladies and gents? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. It's Darth. And even though it's Super Bowl Sunday, we are in Queen's Play Limit Break. Why? Why am I not out drinking and eating some sort of grilled up meat or tailgated meat and whatever else I can fit in my mouth? I'm not a huge sports fan anymore. I'm getting to that age where I just don't care. And most people turn sports into such a dynamic that I can't stand it anyway, including the players. Basketball used to be my jam until the players become mostly morons, including LeBron James. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Come get me. I'll beef up my fish and challenge you to PvP. Anyways, that's not why I logged in today. I logged in today because I've talked in my other videos about kind of going over my thought process when I'm choosing to do something and why I make the decisions and kind of what helps me go in the direction that I'm going. I have to remember first and foremost that this is a gacha game. It's a pay to win game, and although it's not one of the worst out there, it is still a pay-to-win game. So today I'm talking about making a decision regarding artifact gear. Now, I don't know how long ago it was. I finished taking my artifact gear up to 3 stars for a full team of 5. I have a full set of gear for my main team, okay, my 5 warriors, and then I have enough artifact gear to put on several other warriors, probably. Now that's not the problem. Getting artifact gear is one problem, and it can take an enormous amount of time if you are not purchasing that monthly $20 pass, which is a good value, by the way, and it will help supercharge your obtaining artifact gear as well as give you several different types of currencies used to enhance or upgrade your artifact gear. Well, about a couple months ago, I would say it was, maybe even a couple weeks ago, I don't really remember, I didn't keep track, I finalized getting my primary gear and team to 3 stars. Okay, it's the most efficient way to do it, and if I was to recommend anybody when it comes to upgrading their gear, is to not focus, despite what anybody's going to tell you, no, you should focus on this particular gear, get up to 5 star. No, it's not what efficiency means. You need to focus on getting your gear up to 3 stars. If you're a tank warrior, focus on your boots and chest because of the defense. If you're an attack, focus primarily on your weapon and your gloves because it's attack based. Ultimately, your goal should be to get all 20 pieces. That's right, 4 times 5 is 20. Last time I checked, I can get the calculator out. You get them all. Well, since I've made it to that many stars, I have been hoarding my crystals in an attempt to figure out what my next move is. Why is that important? It's because, as you know, if you've been playing this game for any length of time, obtaining materials is not easy in this game. Again, it's a pay-to-win game, and they want you to take a year or two to upgrade one piece of gear. That's just the mentality that these games have. Now, the decision, though, is should I move on with my main set of gear and take it to 4 and 5 stars? And I guess that comes down to where I'm at in the game and what I'm doing, what I want to do. That is the decision. Now, to understand why this is a harder decision, you have to understand the upgrade process. When you upgrade your gear, whoops. Let's go into here. I almost messed up. You have to upgrade your star, and that's only one. There are several ways to upgrade your gear. Blessings, soul casting. Soul casting we'll talk about. Blessings is a different type of currency and is a whole different beast that we need to talk about. But anyways, I'm talking about investing the XP to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars. Give you an idea, just to go to 4 star here, we'll do a mock-up. Takes 8,000, takes a lot. You need a little over 41 million XP. Okay. 1 star is about 1,500 of these. It's about 6 million XP. 2 stars about 18, a little over 18, almost 19 million. Something like that. I don't have my sheet. I have a sheet that I've been meaning to publish that has all this information on there. Put that in terms, it's about 1,500 blues for 1 star, 3,600-ish for 2 star. it goes to 8,200. Let's say 8,300 because I'm a little at 8,200 because I'm a little over on the XP, and it does refund to go to 4-star. What that means, though, is from an efficiency standpoint, is it better to go ahead and start working on a second team's gear, which is what I'm leaning towards, or should I just focus on one set of gear? Like I said, I think that depends on where you're on the game. If you're never going to compete and you're having a hard time as it is, you need to focus on one set of gear for 5. And that's where you're going to live no matter what you do in the game, okay? Until you understand how to get the crystals and how to upgrade a little bit differently. Now, I guess that depends on where I'm in the game too, right? If you focus on one set of gear, you're going to be able to use and swap that gear out. It takes a little bit of work, but you come in and you challenge the guild bosses, right? You should be changing out your gear for maximum damage and maximum efficiency. Same thing with the Monster Takedown. You can only use one team on Monster Takedown currently, meaning that you should be equipping your best gear and the warriors specific for that are efficient in these. Now, when you talk about survival mode, you need more than one team when you start getting up into the higher ranks, which I haven't done mine today, and I'm already on my way to getting out of gold or bronze and silver. But there's so few areas where I think right now that you need multiple sets of gear, with one exception. That's the 3 realms, right? You can only use the warriors once. Now, there's nothing wrong with going in there and fusing up red gear or using red gear. This goes for gems as well. You're only gonna they have purposely programmed this game to where if you're lucky after the first year, you will have a full set of X amount of type of gear for jewels and gear. Now, that being the case, that creates a problem where I think that I'm not making this number up. I think about 80 to 85% of the player base will never have more than one team with artifact gear, let alone get to certain points of upgrading. So that's my question. What do you guys think? Should I go on ahead and just ball out and get one set of gear? Because I'm starting to take the game a little more casually than I have ever taken it. But I'm a man of efficiency. I think for all that there's no real, to let you know, so there's no real benefit to go into 4 and 5-star except for the attribute bonuses. And I think 3-star is enough. What I mean by that is when you start upgrading, you can start fusing other high-level gears. And it gives a lot of gold to fuse this gear up. To get up to a 50%, at 5-star, you can get a 50% bonus to the attributes. And that's not to your warrior, that's to the attributes of the gear itself. You get a 50% bonus depending upon how much attack HP or defense that you have on that particular gear, but it also increases the blessings you choose to put on your gear by that amount. So every star level, starting with star level 2, by the way, doesn't start with 1, which I think they need to change. You can soul cast twice at 2, once at 3, once at 4, and once at 5. I think a 30 to a 40% bonus and getting that extra 10% isn't going to kill anybody when I really think about the increase. I think that 30% is good. I guess it depends on if I want to compete seriously in anything that requires more than one team. And I guess the brutally honest answer is that I'm very annoyed with the developers of this game and the things that they do, is that I'm thinking of sticking with one set of gear. But again, I'm a creature of habit in the way that I usually do things, and I think efficiency-wise, it will be good to have multiple sets of gear to use. Even though I would still gear them out pretty much the same, no matter what, I'm doing. I haven't unlocked the blessings on that one. Loser! And I haven't even blessed a lot of this gear. There's a reason for that, trust me. I'll go over that in another video. Anyways, what do you guys think? Given how long it actually takes, and keep in mind it probably took a good 10 months to upgrade this gear to 3-star. That's how long it takes, guys, to do that. Let alone go to 5-star across 20 pieces. I'm talking about efficiency. It would actually be more efficient and better to create a second set of gear for the amount of XP that you would invest, and soul casting to get the extra 10 to 20% attribute points may or may not be the best decision. Anyways, I got the neighbor, their stupid car in the background. I'm going to end it there. Sound off in the comments section. Let me know what you think of all these different points. Getting gear, being efficient with them. It's not just gear, guys. I'm talking about everything from even your guild skills. It wasn't worth it for me to take this up to 36. I should have stopped at 20 and moved on to each one of these attributes, but I'll save that for another video. What do you think I should do, guys? Am I going with one set? Or does it just not make sense? Just create a second set of gear. See you in the next one. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday.